If the Bixby button on your Samsung Galaxy phone doesn't get much use, you might prefer to make it open, say, another app. Samsung noted the remapping option when it released its S10 lineup this week, but if you have a slightly older Galaxy phone, namely the Note 9 or S9, Note 8 or S8, you can actually customize the button too if your device is running Android Pie. Samsung will enable the Bixby key customization feature with an upcoming software update. You'll be able to open a specific app or run a quick command with a single or double press. While there have been workarounds to reassigning the button, this is a straightforward official way to make it more useful. If you're feeling cheeky, you might even remap it to open Google Assistant or Alexa if you prefer those over Samsung's own assistant. Can a scrappy Israeli nonprofit land on the moon on a $100 million shoestring budget? Well, it recently took the first step as it launched and then set off on a long journey to the lunar surface. Until now, only 3 nations, the US, former Soviet Union, and China, have sent robotic landers to the moon. Beginning in 2007, a competition run by the Prize X Foundation and financed by Google was supposed to spur entrepreneurs to send a privately financed spacecraft there, but the competition deadline passed without anyone taking home the $20 million grand prize. SpaceIL, based in Israel, was one of the finalists and continued its efforts, even though there was no more money to win. Recently, its spacecraft lifted off on board a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket in Florida. The landing is expected to occur in April. Why will it take so long to get there? Well, the spacecraft is taking a very long but fuel-efficient route. Instead of blasting out of Earth's orbit, it will gradually elongate its elliptical orbit until it passes close enough to the moon to be captured by lunar gravity. Sounds fascinating. Then it will spend a few more days making its orbit around the moon, more circular, before attempting a landing. An instrument built by the Weizmann Institute of Science is to measure the moon's magnetic field as the spacecraft approaches for landing. That information should reveal something about the iron core far below the surface. The rocket will also deploy an experimental satellite for the United States Air Force. The first stage of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket itself has launched and landed twice, once in July of 2018 and again in October. Samsung's AI assistant Bixby getting a lot of news this week. It's getting an update on the shiny new Galaxy S10 with Bixby routines. It's a feature that learns your habits to preemptively launch apps or settings when you're most likely to need them, essentially turning Bixby into a precog. For instance, getting into your car could automatically trigger Spotify or turn on Do Not Disturb mode, while heading to the bed could boot up battery-saving modes, or users can program routines manually. Bixby has historically trailed behind competitors, including Google, Amazon, and Apple, when it comes to its virtual assistant technology. Samsung is trying to catch up in 2019. In January, Google announced plans to add Maps, Play, and YouTube to the Bixby ecosystem. Bixby started as a smarter way to use your Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung said at the time. Today, it is evolving to become a scalable open AI platform that will support more and more devices. Samsung also added 4 new languages to the Bixby database: British English, German, Italian, and Spanish. These join US English, Korean, and Mandarin Chinese. And finally, happening in this week's What The, it was a major fail for a burglar trying to make off with a 400-pound safe. Police discovered the break-in early Thursday morning at a grocery store in Getwell. Employees of Emilio's who were trying to open for the day first had to clean up broken glass, fingerprint powder left by police, and the footprints of a lone burglar who broke in overnight. The one thing that made it easier was knowing that the thief didn't get away with what he was after: a large safe left in the middle of their parking lot. Dozens of cameras captured video of the burglar breaking out the glass in the front door and dragging the safe from a back room to the parking lot. But that's as far as he got. We're told surveillance video shows the burglar actually left the store without the safe, came back, circled it several times, and tried to get it inside his vehicle. When police showed up, he took off. The suspect was able to get away, but we're told at one point he took off his mask, and they got a good look at him and the vehicle through a security camera. Employees don't think it will take long to hunt him down. Thanks for watching your weekly tech update. If you have a story you think we should feature on the program, you need to shoot me an email, djraymcneil@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at Your Weekly Tech Update, and check out the podcast. Audio and video versions available on iTunes, Google, Spotify, Audio Burst, and elsewhere on the interwebs. Till next time, I'm Ray McNeil. Good night, world.